Hello my friends and welcome back to David Media channel. This is the second video in the tutorial series of MERN Stack e-commerce website. In the last video, we had an overview of the application and finished the initial setup for the project. We also added the slider on the homepage. In this video, we will continue working on the homepage to display the products on it. To do that, we need to complete the following tasks. First, we need to build the API endpoint to create and get the categories. And we also build the API endpoint to create and get the products. Finally, we will display the product in the front end. Okay, let's get started. I open the project in my code editor and navigate to the model folder in the backend and add a new file named category. We will define the schema for the category here. It's pretty simple. First, we're going to bring in cons mongoose. So let's require mongoose. And then we're gonna create our schema. So let's say cons category schema. And we want to set that with mongoose dot schema. And then we pass an object in with our fields. We're gonna have name field and we can set it into an object. And then we have a type of string. And then you can also add require. You can set it into true. And then the description with the type is also string. And that's all we really need. Then we're gonna create model category. And set that with mongoose dot model, and we name it category. And it's going to take in the category schema. Then we just export it. So let model dot export category. Let's save it. Next, we add another file named product to define the product schema. I will copy the category.js file and name it to product. Then I'll change everything to product. We need the name and the description, so just keep it. Then the next field is category. And the type should be from mongoose dot schema dot types object ID and reference from categories model. Then we need the image field with the type is also string, because we just put the image link here. And the last field is the price with the type is number, and the default value is 0. And that's pretty much just for the product model. I save the file. Then let's jump to the routes folder and add a new file named category routes. We will define the endpoints for category here. First, we go into bringing cons router. So let's require express.router. Then we also bring category model. So let's require from models category. Okay, now let's build the endpoint to get the category router.get, and the endpoint would be slash, and then we just have a second argument of a function that takes in request and response, and then we go category dot file dot execute dot then, and the function would take in data and error. If there is an error, so we will return response.status 400.json, and we return an object with the status is false and the error. Otherwise, response status 200.json, and the return object would be status true, and the message get category successfully, and the data. Next, we're gonna build the endpoint to create a new category. I think we need to put the bracket here. So router dot post, and the endpoint would be slash create, and then we just have a second argument of function that takes in request and response variable, and then we're gonna create a category, and we set it with category model from the request body. Then we save the category, and then the function take in error and data. If error, we will return 400 status. Otherwise, we will return 200 status. Category has been added successfully, and then the data. Finally, we will export the router, and that's it. We finished the endpoints for category. Now we're going to create the endpoint for products. Let's copy category route and paste here. Then we name it to product routes. Open the file and change category to product. This should be lowercase. For the endpoint to get the products, let's change it to post, because we will put the parameters in the body for the filtering purpose. Then we save the file and open the index.js file. We need to register the category routes and product routes. I change it into category, and this one products. And then let's open the Postman. Just make sure that your app is running, otherwise you have to run npm run dev. Okay, let's open the Postman. I will create a new collection. Let's name it MERN Ecommerce. Then add a new request, which would be create category, localhost, category create, and then in the body I select raw and then JSON, and then the name is pizza. Description, so yum. It should be a post request. I hit send. We got a message, category has been added successfully. And I want to add 2 more categories. Chicken. So great. And then hamburger. So nice. I save the request and let's add another request. Get category. I copy this and paste here. I remove create and hit send. And we got 3 categories here. And then let's create another request for create product. It will be a post request and I change it to products. I select the body, raw, and then JSON. The name, bake, chicken, drumstick, description, it is so nice. And the price, is $10. Category, in the chicken. So I copy this ID and paste here. For the image, I just paste the link of the image here. If you don't have, you can get the image link from Google. So let's search here and then click on image. Just select this one, right click on that, and then copy the image address and then paste here and then paste here. Yeah, but I already have it. So let's click on send. And we got the success message here. To save time, I already created some more products. And let's create another request to get the product list. I add a new request and name it to get products. I'll copy this link and paste here. Change it into products. I hit send. And we got error. Cannot get products just because we use the post method. And we got 12 products here I already created. I want to show the category information here. So let's go back to product routes and let's populate the category. I save it and go back to Postman and hit send. So we got the category name and the description here. Okay, and then let's jump back to the front end and we will display the products in the home page. Let's open the src folder and then open the types.js file in the action folder. We're gonna add 3 more action types for the category list. And one for product list and product list more. Let's save the file and create another file in the action folder. Product action. First, we need to import Axios from Axios. Then import view dispatch from redux. And we also import product list from types. Now let's create a custom hook. So export default function use products. We will bring in dispatch. So let's say con dispatch and we set it with use dispatch. Now we're gonna create an action to get the products. So we go const get product list. Then we will bring in the result and set it with ACS dot post, and then the endpoint would be products dot then response, and then we return response dot data and catch error, and then we return error dot response dot data, and after that we will call dispatch. The type is product list and payload is result. And don't forget to return get product list action. Let's save the file and go to the reducer folder. Let's create a new file here and name it product reducer. We also import product list from actions and then types. And let's set the initial state with the product list is no. And then we will create product reducer. It will take in the initial state and the action. And we will use switch case for action type. If the type is product list, we will return state, and the product list would be action payload data, and for default let's return state. Then we export default product reducer. I save the file and open the index.js file in the reducers folder. Let's import product reducer from product reducer. Then we define the state for product with product reducer. Then save the file. Then let's close on the file, and we just need to open the home.js file. Then we will import use effect from React. And then we'll Also import U dispatch and U selector from React Redux, and we import use products from action product actions. And here let's bring dispatch and set it with use dispatch. We also bring the product list and set it with U selector. And we get it from stay.product list. And we also bring the get product list from use products. And let's call the use aspect hook. In here we will call yes product list action. I remove the redundancy. So we will create a render function for product. Let's say render product list. It will return we will get the product list, and then we use map function item and index. We will use row and column, and we also use card from undesign. I will put here row, and I will set the space both horizontal and vertical. And the style would be padding 10. And inside here, I put the column. The K would be index. Let's close the tag here, and we will put the card. I think it will be better if we go to undesign and we look for card component. Let's choose this one. I open the code and just copy it. Let's go to the code editor and paste here. I format the code and let's make the code hoverable. Let's remove the style here. And then the image, we set the source with item dot image. And then for the action, I will import some icon from design. I will import outline and shopping cart outline. I will replace this one with outline, and the key is will. I put the styling here with the color is orange, and the font size is 18. I change this one with shopping cart outline, and the key is maybe just cart. And we also set the style here. We set the color is the font size also 18. And let's remove this icon. I don't want to use meta. I will use space. Let's import it from design also, and the direction would be vertical. And we also need to import the typography, and let's call text from typography. And in here I will use text, strong text, and we will put the product name in this tag, and then we have another text to display the category, the product category. The type is secondary. We put the item category, and then name. And then I copy this, and we need another text for the price. Make sure the type is success, and we change it to price. Finally, we need to render the product list. Let's format the code and save it. I will open my web browser, and we can see we have the products. The product list is displayed, but let's make it smaller and responsive. In the column tag, I will put some attribute. This is for a small device. This is full width. I set it with 24. This is also small device, but it's bigger. I put it 20, and for medium, also 20. Large is 6. It's large. Also 6. And finally, XS large. Also 6. I save it and go back to the web browser. So it's better now. We display all the products here. We have product name, category, the price, this icon for view, and this icon for add to the cart. Okay, and then let's start it on the mobile device. I open the inspect and click on the device toolbar. The current device is iPad Air. Let's select in iPhone. Okay, and select in Surface Pro. Okay, and let's go back. So we have already built the API for the category product and then display the products in the home page. In the next video, we will implement the product filter. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.